Alright, we went ahead and removed the grill out of Ken's car, as you can see. And we went ahead and made our plate so our radiator would be solid. And we also went ahead and stiffened up the front fenders. I made brackets on the bottom that bolt to the frame, because actually the front body parts fenders were moving this way while the radiator was moving that way, which made for a very, very uncomfortable and uneasy ride for my pal Ken. We want to make sure Ken's taken care of because he's a hell of a nice guy. Now, we had a problem with our latch. It took me over 35-40 minutes to get that freaking piece of crap off of there because of the way some backwood hillbilly or whoever built this car jerry-rigged it up. And I'm not too happy about that. That's why I'm cussing the guy out. So what I did is come over here and we'll look at our grill. Because I've already removed it. It's ready to go to the sandblasters to get sandblasted so we can chrome plate it. Here's our pattern we made. If you look right there. And here's the piece finished. So, there you go. That's ready to take and get chrome plated. I've already marked my holes where I'm going to screw it down. I'm going to use some very nice screws for it. We got our opening all made. It's all been DA'd down smooth with a 80 grit DA. We got our notches cut out on the back side for our radiator. I'm going to put some foam right here so it'll ride nice on the radiator. I went ahead and left these tabs right here. We don't even need to screw that down because once we screw it down on the edges here, okay, it's going to fit great. Now, I was telling you about the latch on the grill. And what I did, okay, there's my welder. And there's the two bolts. What I did is I went ahead and welded some studs. If you look right there. I welded some nuts into the holes where they had the latch bolted on. Because the way that they actually had that bolted right there, they had these flat screws, 1/4 inch flat screws, and there was a nut on the back side. So how the frickin' hell are you gonna get a nut in here while you got your radiator right here and hold this fucking thing, okay? You see what I'm saying? It's a nightmare, dude, a fucking nightmare. What I did is I took a bolt, a long threaded bolt, okay? I screwed it on just like you see here. And the reason you want to use that bolt, okay, is coming up right now. So, as you see, I welded them on. Okay, and the welds don't have to be pretty, they have to be strong, okay? And I'm gonna tell you again, the reason you want to use a bolt to hold the nut in on that particular job is because when you're welding that on, okay, it's gonna be very, very hot, and it's gonna shrink it, heat it up and shrink it. So when you have your bolt in there, okay, what's going to happen is when you screw that out, it's going to clean the threads and it's going to keep it all in proportion so you can use it. So do the job the right way the first time instead of, jerry-rigging it up and, doing a sloppy job on it for the next owner that might own the car and then have to cuss you out because you did a crappy job. So there you go. panel's made. As you can see, the grill's removed. We're gonna sandblast that baby down, get all the old paint and all the rot off it, take it over and get it chrome plated, and we'll be back to see what Ken's car looks like. Always remember, this is southwestrodandcustom.com. You can check me out on the internet. If you got any questions, got any cars that need to be hot rodded out, worked on, whatever, call me at 972-420-1293. And, you know, let's have a good time doing all this. Let's have fun, and let's not get pissed off. Because getting pissed off doesn't do jack shit but throw your tools around and make you go out to the Snap-on truck and buy more. So, take it easy, and we'll see you in the next one.